The Lucky Princess. Once upon a time, there lived an emperor of a land far away in the east. The emperor was rich, grand, and arrogant. One day, when he was enjoying a royal feast with his family, he told his 3 daughters,
"Enjoy, my dears. Regale in life, for you are my daughters. Luck has indeed favored you by making you my daughters, and fortune has been good to you because you are my daughters."
Indeed, Father. We are lucky only because we are your daughters. Father, surely our fortune is good because we are your daughters.
Nanka, won't you say anything?
Indeed, Father. We are lucky, even blessed to be your daughters, but I believe that each human is born with his or her own luck, and our luck depends on our own efforts. Luck is lucky only when met with effort.
Your own efforts. So, being my daughters doesn't matter at all.
Father, I didn't mean...
Enough! Your luck depends on your efforts, right? Bring my amut here to me. My daughter here thinks that her luck will come from her own efforts and has nothing to do with me.
Father!
Find the poorest. I mean the poorest. As poor can get. Poorest man in the entire kingdom for me. I shall get this daughter of mine married to him. Let me see what luck her own efforts bring her then.
So the messengers went looking in the entire kingdom and finally found a man they thought was the poorest of them all.
In which city of my empire do you stay? I cannot afford to stay in a city, Your Highness. I have a hut in the forest. How many fields do you have? None, Your Majesty. Horses? None. Cattle? None. Clothes other than that you are wearing? None. Well, you have to be the poorest man there ever was. Fine, I shall get my daughter married to you. Let's see what effort brings what kind of luck to her.
So Princess Nanyang was married to Ai.
I had to obey the king's orders. This is all I have, sorry.
We will make our effort. I am sure luck will then favor us.
Well, I guess I should get going for some wood. It will be cold at night, and I don't have a blanket, and I couldn't go to the market to sell wood, so there's nothing to eat.
This is a forest, and I am sure to find some delicious wild fruit.
This fruit broth is delicious, Princess.
Call me Nankam-un. Tell me, Ai, how do you make a living?
I just gather up wood from around the forest. It doesn't fetch much.
When I went to gather wood, I couldn't help but notice a fragrance in the air.
There is a valley of millions of flowers up north from here.
Why don't we make some perfume from those flowers and sell it? Surely it will fetch you a lot more money.
I don't know how to make perfume, and plus the mountain is dangerous, so my mother used to say.
I will strike a deal with a perfume maker I know. Plus, I am a princess. I can handle a dangerous mountain. Let's go tomorrow, shall we? So Princess Nankam-un and I trekked up the treacherous mountain to finally reach the Valley of Flowers. But suddenly, the princess's attention was caught by something else. What is gleaming there?
Oh, these are magic stones. My mother used to tell me stories about those. Just stories, of course.
These stones are rubies. The best and the biggest I've ever seen. We are going to be rich, but we will keep only a few rubies to help us start our perfume business, and the rest we shall send to the emperor. The rubies were sold. the perfume business started. And soon, Princess Nankam-un and I were some of the richest people in town. The emperor was very unhappy to hear that.
What? I had asked you bring me the poorest man in the kingdom. How did he become so rich? I don't know, sir. He was poor till the princess married him. Get out! Dear, why do you look so sad?
I miss my father. I wish he weren't so angry at me. He doesn't even want to see us.
Don't worry. Luck will favor us soon.
And luck did favor them. For one day, a cruel spirit called Hypatia took the form of a deer and ruined the emperor's favorite garden.
Let every able man in the kingdom join me in my army on a grand hunt to find and catch that deer. Dear, maybe this hunt will be an opportunity to win the heart of your father.
Luck is lucky, only if met with effort. Even I shall join in the hunt in the garb of a man. The entire gathering of 1,000 men was divided into 4 parts to go in all 4 directions. Nankam-un and I stayed with the king. No one else could match their speed of riding, and hence were left far behind. In order to tease the king, the Hypatia, who had taken the form of the deer, kept just ahead of the king, disappearing just as the king were about to catch him, and appearing again a little distance away. Finally, the king was exhausted and collapsed.
I can't ride any more.
He is sleeping under the banyan tree, the home of the Hypatias. The ruling Hypatia of this tree is sure to harm him in the morning.
Let us pretend to sleep but stay awake and listen. Hypatias have a habit of talking to themselves, and we forest dwellers know their language.
And sure enough, in the middle of the night, I heard,
Sleeping under my tree, is it? In the morning when the sun rises and I can see better, I shall the topmost branch of the tree unto a king, sleeping, and if he is safe from there, I shall break the bridge he rides on. If that doesn't work, I shall make the arch of his own palace fall over, and if that does not work, I shall turn his water to a poison. And even if that does not work, I shall go into his room myself and steal his spirit.
the Hypatia did not know that I and Nanyang had heard all this, and in the morning they were ready.
Your Highness, maybe your horse needs water. Shall I take him for a drink? Take him.
In the meanwhile, Nankam-un jumped on her father's horse. The Hypatia thought it was the king and made the topmost branch fall, but suddenly the princess turned the horse and the branch fell without causing a scratch on either the horse or on Nankam-un.
Your Highness, hop on. Let's get out of here.
No! You won't get away when I break the bridge you have to cross.
Then I found another narrow crossing for the river, such that they did not have to cross the bridge. Nankam-un threw a stone on the bridge, and the Hypatia thought that it was the king's horse galloping and cut the bridge. But when he still heard the horses riding far away, he knew he had failed yet again.
I shall get you the next time, below the arch of your palace.
When they reached the arch of the palace, all of them really slowed down, and then, just as they reached the arch, they galloped so fast that the Hypatia was late yet again, and the arch missed the king, I, and Nankam-un.
I will turn his water to poison.
Get me water. I am dying of thirst. Sorry, sire, but...
Now I will have to go alone tomorrow morning and steal his spirit.
Even for this, Nan Kam Yung and I were ready. They knew that Hapias can't see very well. So the moment the Hapia came into the king's room, they put a black cloth around him, and the Hapia was blinded. They caught him and imprisoned him forever.
You! Both of you have been taking care of me since yesterday. You saved my life so many times. Who are you?
We are just two people longing for your affection. Father,
Nan Kang my princess. I am so sorry. Indeed, you have proven that luck is lucky, only when it is met with effort. Thank you, son. And I declare that after I am gone, these two will rule my kingdom.
even today, people say, "May your luck be like Nan Kam Yung," because luck is lucky only when met with effort.